What are really good songs no one knows about? I don't know, no one does. 5,000 Candles in the Wind by Mouserat. Sandstorm by Darude. Literally any song by Stromae. The man's a legend. Haha, no one knows about. I agree with you, but as a francophone it feels weird to categorize Stromae as an unknown person. Yeah, back in Belgium everyone knows about him. But here in the US I haven't met a single person who knows him. So I suppose this question works off of regions. Dunno. I was watching an American YouTuber who mentioned him. And also he seems to be a standard for French learning students. So much some are tired of him. I just found out about it. Greek Tragedy by the Wombats. I like a lot of their songs. They were my favorite band back when I were a teenager. Saw them live some years ago and man what a great show. Youngblood, The Naked and Famous Fine Great Modern Baseball. Stone in Love by Journey is an often forgotten song by the Monsieur. It's a great song that was overshadowed on an album that also had Don't Stop Believin', Open Arms, and Who's Crying Now, which are massive hits. I find Journey in general are quite underrated. They're known more for their hits, but they have a surprising amount of very good album tracks. Any Song by Half Alive. Any Song by Half Alive, that's not Stillfield because that song went bigger than I ever thought it would. Personally really enjoy Ice Cold FT. Kimbra, Tilda, OK OK is a banger. Runaway is a banger. Set Adrift on Memory Bliss by PM Dawn. My Music's Sad Face, lol. Send me a link, buddy. Green Day, no one knows. QOTSA, no one knows. Such a phenomenal album and it never really gained popularity after they got famous. I love listening to it. In the same vein, I really like Deadbeat Holiday and Church on Sunday. Both are bangers, but I feel like no one really knows them. Anything by Lemon Demon. My favorite is My Trains. Every Me, Every You by Placebo. That song was a huge hit back in the day because it was in that movie Cruel Intentions. Very known song. I love this song so much. Still Corners, The Trip. Found it on YouTube one day and all of the comments are the nicest stories of how people came to find the song. It's now my ultimate road trip song. Nobody, Mitski New Media, Slowpulp, Mr. Call You Back, Deaton Anthony. Moon Hooch, Acid Mountains. Death of Me by Saint PHNX. Breathe by Anna Nalick. I know the Grey's Anatomy version is popular, but in my opinion the original is better. Men Without Hats, Safety Dance. Rarely gets played, if at all, on my two local 80s stations. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but lots of people know that song. Yeah, literally one of the most popular songs of all time. I don't believe some of these answers. I assume they are just joking. Sway by Big Runga. Reminds me of roller skating as a teen. Big Runga has such a peaceful and calming voice. Similar in tone to Dido, I thought. Vansire KW. If you like classic rock. Blue Oyster Cult. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't Fear the Reaper is awesome, but they have so many good songs. Take Me Away, Godzilla, Mirrors, etc. They're really underrated. Career of Evil and Sinful Love are great, but never get played on the radio. At least in America you got them played on the radio, haha. But yeah, the Agents of Fortune album is really good. Just like the rest. Savage After Midnight is a quite unknown alternative rock band. They're good. Over Me and Pieces from Reese Brunk. Deep Cover, Sun Ra. 4 Degrees Tool. Even among Tool fans it slept on. Negative, it's in my top 10, maybe 5. They've been my favorite band since the early 90s. SPL by Hatsune Miku and Kaja Mindlen. Seriously. That song is so unappreciated in the Vocaloid fandom, monsieur. Thanks for pointing that one out. I never would have found that otherwise. I now have, if not a new favorite song, a song I enjoy. Ocean of Madness, I Harvest. Chainsaws and Zombies by the Mothers of Memphis. They had 2 listeners in Spotify last month. That's the closest who no one knows I could think about. Probably just me and the author. Whispers by Uriel. Her voice is incredible and unappreciated. Whispers itself has no words, but the video really does convey a sense of loss. Grief is wordless. I Live in LA by Kid Tyler, and Former Rant by Doja Cat, but TikTok got a hold of it. 1. Green Hill Zone by Space Ghost. This is pretty much a smooth remix of the original song, as the artist himself describes it, and it's so beautiful. 2. Ice Cap Zone Remix by Camix. I really do not know if this is not known, but here it is. This is too a beautiful song, and, monsieur, I can't describe it that much by my lack of knowledge about music genres and do not really care about getting it, so that's it. Let's go with the next one. 3. Hedgehog Stew by I Teach Vader. This YPTMV contains some mild language, and this one actually rhymes. I Teach Vader. It's a funny song, and I really like it. Birthday Suit by Cosmo Sheldrake. Any Song by Huey Mack. Dude doesn't get as much attention as he deserves. Dreaming by Small Pools. Maybe IDK by John Bellion. Always Something by Cage the Elephant. Straight Jacket by Bones. Oh Raven, Sing Me a Happy Song by Unlike Pluto. IDK by the DLX. I have so many more that I could add, but I feel like this is a good start. Unicorn Song by the Irish Rovers. It explains why we don't have unicorns anymore. Even less known, it was originally a poem by Shel Silverstein. AJJ People to the Reckoning. Fuck yeah, AJJ was going to see them in Southampton next week before all this sad face. Some good artists are Lord Huron, Camp, and Sleeping at Last. Wanderlust by Paul McCartney. Homeless by Ladysmith Black Mambazo. Got to see them live a few months ago. Awesome show. Piazza, New York Catcher, Belle and Sebastian. At least that's just my opinion. Time Only Knows from Prince of Persia, Sands of Time the Game. The Phoenix _ Fallout Boy. Blood by the Middle East. The whole album by Ozma, Rock and Roll PT. 3. Not a Single Bad Song. Dynamite by Sigrid. R under 10K is a good subreddit for this kind of thing. Any Song in the Deer Hunters Act albums, but Red Hands is a classic. Oh, like There Must Be More by Alan Parsons Feet. David Pack. Winona Oak Let Me Know. Aurora Queendom. Winona Oak You Don't Love Me. Jasmine Sacco Tired. I think these are up-and-coming artists. They don't have a ton of songs out, but they have such beautiful voices. Sail Away by Randy Newman. Most underrated American songwriter of all time. Yeah, the guy is a genius. BFG Division from Doom. Not a song, but it's worth it. It is a song though. Bon Iver, Holocene. Didn't this song win a Grammy? Pretty sure people know about it. Anything by La Riche. I'm also a big fan of Kate Earl, Megan Bonnell, Barbros, Jeffrey Peaton, and Jade Bird. I know those are artists and not songs, but you're asking the impossible to pick just one. Bring Back Brando by The Penny Black Remedy. Cold Mess by Pratik Kuhad. Dance Why Self Clean by LCD Sound System. It's pretty long, but it's absolutely great. The Last Farewell Armada. Historical song inspired by the final days of Emperor Pedro II of Brazil. Any Song by Kino. Vineyard by OOHYONU. Me and Rain by Haza. Foot of the Mountain by Aha. Bird Song Florence and the Machine. I'm sad that many people don't know Devil and I by Slipknot. I'm gonna get downvoted for this, but Disciples by Tame Impala. Satan's Fall Merciful Fate. 11-minute masterpiece full of time changes, badass riffs and insane vocals. It would be cooler if you did. Quicksand. 8. Foghorn. An amazing band that decided to call themselves A just before Tindernet took off. Great idea, chaps. Safe by Nico Santos. No one knows. I don't know. Lawmorns. An artist. Go check his YouTube channel of approximately 500 subscribers. It should be kinda known more. You know what I mean? Summertime by Uno David. Layla Hall Mailta Napolisa. 74, 75 by the Connells. Dreamless Sleep or Bad Words by DeSound. Lots of foreign music, particularly from Asia. Best suggestion: Lola Yelda Shevat Sevgini Manga 8. Eviendidos. Any song by J. Kill and Joshua? Adore Delanos whatever. Albumus are great for fans of grunge, alternative, etc. I personally think the best song on the album is 27 Club. Microdeath Soft Star Fido. It's a progressive rock, folk track. It's awesome. Alex Cameron. The whole album called Miami Memory. Bara to Yaju. New version, by Haruo Miho Sono. Mocker Haprakim by Ofra Haza. Ghost by Machine Girl. Rouge no Dengan by Yumi Matsuya. Out of Reach by Banana Gun. These Days by Yeji. I Betten by Peggy Go. Ara by Joao Donato. As a hipster, it is fundamentally against my beliefs to disclose that most of the Sinatra songs have been forgotten about nowadays, but they are some of the best songs ever made. Open Mike Eagle. Golden Age Raps. Swimming by Ultra Crush makes you feel like you're in pure summer bliss. Any song by Mariana's Trench. Unless maybe the Canadians know them. Down here no one recognizes any of it. We Are the Boys. Pulp. You're Not Blind. Pulp. Some Faces. Bauhaus. Changing of the Guard. Holy Ghost. Violet Kiss. Currency. Disco to Disco. Turbo Weekend. Pornography. Client. Netflix Night. Rookshot. Wind by Akabashi. Sang in English by a Japanese man. Not many people seem to know it. It's from one of my favorite anime series, Naruto. Please read The Letter by Robert Plant. Mr. Sun by Elderberry Jack. Gold by Gabriel Rios. Here's one. Strawberries by Asobi Sexu. If you like shoegaze, Citrus is a must-listen record. I Have No Friends. Stay by Naked Lunch. The entire Loner album by Missio. Pink Chateau by In the Valley Below. Welshly Arms covers of Radar Love and Hush. Fear of Falling by the Badleys. Mindless Self-Indulgences cover of Tom Sawyer. And I Should Have Walked Away by Case. A little piece called Batting Cages by Holland Patent Public Library. It was used in the Joe Pera Talks You to Sleep video on Adult Swim. Monsieur has a melancholic, mellow, Christmas midnight vibe. Another one similar in mood is Blue Magic by Kelly Hogan and Bill Taft, which was used in Adventure Time. You're Somebody Else by Flora Cash. I also love Party Favor by Billie Eilish and Human by Sia, though I'm not sure how popular they are. Don't know if anyone has posted this yet, but Brian Scary. The Shredding Tears. If you are into Queen, this is like the current day version. First album isn't available on Spotify, but it's the best. All of Culprato old albums, especially songs in his Colors album Monsieur. I always find myself very surprised when I see the views count on YouTube. Any music from this guy called House. No Next Time by Chasing Madison feat. Lauren Dunn. Anything by The Doves. The Process. Tyrone Briggs. Out of Time. Benny. For a normal song, Ballbreaker by AC/DC. For a video game song, which is the best one, in Tropical. Do a Deer. The Sound of Music. Rhythm of Love. Plain White Tees. Oh Heart Tank and the Bangas. Cecilia and the Satellite. Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. Above the Clouds of Pompeii is a personal fave. Maya Yu is an underrated artist. Whammy by Supermercado is pretty good. JoJo theme song. I've Been the One. Golden Palominos. Daisy by Jacob 40 Hands. I Got You by Jason Chen. Whale Trail soundtrack from the game Whale Trail. It's so good. Gone 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 by Philip Phillips. Really awesome song, but somewhat not really well known. Eddie Money has a lot of great songs. All Vinjay's songs. Moving Pictures. Silent Films by the Great Lake Swimmers. Trip by Vince. 28,000 listens on Spotify is a crime. Well, if no one knows, neither do I. Sorry. Casey, The Menzingers. Any song by the band Get Scared. any Hers song. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.